Welcome to Tricky Engineering Network, where engineering practice and innovation meets impact. And today, we dive into the electrifying field of 3D printing. 3D printing is a real game changer. From bioprints that are saving lives to 3D printed homes. Yes, your bedroom could be 3D printed in a few days to come. A lot is happening in the world globally. Guys are taking long strides when it comes to this technique and all else technology. But the question is, what is happening in our country? What is happening in Kenya? Here in the heart of Nairobi, I walk into iForge Innovators. Let's learn and get inspired. Hello everyone. Welcome to Tricky Engineers Network. I'm here with a beautiful lady, and not just a lady, but a lady engineer herself. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Stacy Kariuki, director at iForge. Karibu iForge. iForge is a revolution. iForge are the leaders who are leading Kenya and Africa to the next industrial revolution. How? Through 3D printing.
Wow. Let's pick it up from there. 3D printing. Ladies and gentlemen, 3D printing. Some of you have heard of that technology. Some of you have seen it on the internet. Some of you have heard it from their lecturers. And today we're going to at least have a closer look at what this 3D printing is. Stacy, guide me.
Okay. Wow, where do you start?
Make us understand.
So 3D printing is a technology that has actually been there for the longest time.
Okay.
It is a technology where an item is produced layer by layer to create a finished good. Like, for example, this is 3D printed. So basically, material is fed into the printer and then it's printed layer like a sandwich. And at the end of the day, you have your finished good. That is the layman.
The layman, of course.
I don't know if engineers want for us to go very technical.
Engineers are watching us closely, but understand that our podcast here is basically for everyone to understand in the most simple language, of course. This is iForge Innovators. You know, I've been interested so much in 3D printing and sustain additive manufacturing. Being a student that is working in a similar research. Then I was looking at the internet and looking at where can I get a practical business or else a shop that really applies what we are learning in class. Then here I am.
Yes.
So what is the process? Where do we start?
Yeah, so this is called the Bamboo Handy. It's an app where you can get designs for those people who don't want to design.
Okay.
So you can come here, maybe tricky ones, a flower, a mechanical bit. This is a multi-purpose clip. You click it.
Yes.
And then you say prepare to print. And then I choose because I have many printers, I can choose the one I want to print from.
So
I've integrated the app to these
printers, all of them.
Yes. And also anyone at home can. If you have your own printer, you can just link it to your phone. So even if you're in the kitchen cooking, you can print. And and it also has a monitor. So you can be able to
check the progress.
Check your printer. If it has a problem, you stop it.
You say the app is?
Bamboo Handy.
Bamboo Handy.
This is Bamboo printers. We have a Bamboo Handy app.
I understand that.
Yes.
Okay, now we've chosen.
So you've chosen.
That one is a simple one. I want another one.
Okay, which one do you want, Tricky?
I want something like this toy.
This toy
for my kid. Yes.
For your kid, perfect.
Yes, baby shark.
Baby shark. So it's actually a keychain. So it will be nice. You can take it home to your kid.
Okay.
So I say prepare to print.
Prepare to print.
I have so many printers here, but I'll connect to the P1S.
All right.
Because it's not having a print.
Okay.
I say P1S.
P1S.
Next. I choose the printer I have. If you're at home, you just have one printer, so it will be okay.
Okay.
So
select printer.
It shows you. You can even choose the color. For me, it already has a blue color, so it's detected here.
Okay.
You see the blue color is here.
Yes, so the filament. Okay.
Yeah, the filament is there.
Okay.
And it shows you the preview
of
what you're supposed to print. How many copies do you want? Maybe one, maybe two.
Okay.
It will put them on the bed.
Okay.
and then I say start print.
Start print.
Yeah. So it's sending the printing job to the printer.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can also see from the camera.
Oh.
It will show me inside the.
It's now slicing.
It's slicing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very fast. 94% already sliced.
Okay.
And then.
This slicing.
Yes.
I understand that the 3D printing is layer after layer.
Yes.
So it's preparing the layers, literally.
Preparing the layer in its software so that it can deposit for you here on the print bed in layers.
Okay. I know someone is asking, what is this filament?
Okay. Yeah, filament is the material that goes into the 3D printer.
Okay.
We have many types of filament.
Oh, okay.
Ideally, anything can be 3D printed. You know, the industrial, they can do the metal.
Yes.
There's carbon fiber. This is plastic. PLA. It's PLA. It's a type of plastic.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are very many other types depending on the uses. If you want a very hard and sturdy material, you have the PETG.
Okay.
If you want something that's rubbery, like a ball, you want to create a ball, a basket, maybe a basketball.
Okay.
You can use TPU.
TPU?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have so many filaments for the various uses that you want
depending
to use.
on what product you want to achieve.
Should it be flexible? Should it
be
be hard?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
all those. So when you come, we can be able to help you choose the right filament.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is our printer, it's preparing, eh?
Yeah, it's preparing.
Okay.
It shows, it may not be very visible to the camera, but it's showing downloading. So it's downloading the print from my phone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But this one, I had already sent to this printer now. It's printing on this one.
Oh, you had already sent the design to this
another printer, the X1 carbon. So I was trying to print for you guys some keychains also.
Wow.
It's funny that you chose a keychain. I don't know if you like blue.
I love blue.
And you can see, I wanted you to see how functional after printing it will look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. iForge, Innovators. What inspired this show? First of all, how did you even, I am not understanding it. How did you even sit down and, or whoever, or the entrepreneur, the investor, how did it come about? Because we expect this to be in China.
Yes.
This to be in Singapore. But this is in the heart of Nairobi.
Yeah, so our CEO, proprietor, and my good friend, Hassan Ali.
Okay.
And I came together. This is actually his brainchild.
Okay.
Because we had similar thoughts. The problem of students going to school 4 years, 5 years, coming out with no ready skills. What were you doing for 5 years? There's a skills gap in the general community and especially in the youth.
Okay.
We can't ideate. Not we can't, we do not know how to. Because the system is like, read this and you'll pass. But if you compare us to world leaders like China, their children are ideating from as young as 4 years old. They are creating phones. And that is the gap that is putting Africa behind. And this is the reason why we're like, Hassan was like, Stacy, come, let's do this. Let's lead Africa. Okay. For the longest time, we've been behind.
That's true.
They think we can't ideate.
But here we are. Wow.
And I can tell you, we have 3 models to the iForge, brand.
Okay.
We have the education bit, where we have created a whole academy.
Wow.
Where people can learn 3D design, product design. So you're here, you want a solution for your home, you can actually design it.
No, allow me interrupt you,
yes.
Stacy, engineer. You know, when you're telling me that you're having an academy,
yes,
you want to take, who is your target? Are you targeting students who are in engineering students? Yeah. Are you targeting enthusiasts? Are you targeting, who are you targeting?
So our target,
the academy,
Innovators. Our target is broad-based, because we are working with schools, we are working with innovators, and we're also working with engineering students. So basically, we have created an academy where you can learn practically, slowly, what is 3D printing? How is it applying in the industry? How can you, who has never even seen a design software, start designing? So we have an interim software that we use called Tinkercad. It's I think an AutoCAD one,
Okay.
where it helps, even if you don't know about design, it helps you put block by block. So after you've gone through Tinkercad, now you can go into Fusion 360 and now be a maker.
Okay.
And now be able to tweak aspects about 3D printing. How do you put the layering? How do you get to these holes in this design? They are covered in that course.
Wow.
This same academy, we've created a community of makers where on our website we have competitions and we have a leadership board. So when you go into the system, you can join as an individual learner or you can join a group. So in that group, you do a project together.
Okay.
So maybe there's a team right now, they're doing a project in a suspension bridge. So in your team, you have different members of the team who contribute. There's a design specialist, there's a researcher, there's this. So we want for you to form a mini company within the iForge ecosphere.
Wow. Interesting. Outside this interview, you mentioned something that your background is civil engineering.
Yes. Yeah.
I want my viewer to understand that 3D printing is not for a specific discipline of engineering.
Yes.
Explain, how did you find yourself interested in 3D printing? Because we expect civil engineers to be out there.
Kwa mjengo,
umevaa ile helmet ya manager.
It is surprising that people will learn
shouting to
surprising to see.
How did it happen that a civil engineer is really managing the design and operations of a 3D printing shop?
Okay. So first of all, 3D printing is in every sphere.
Okay.
We have partners to iForge who are in the medical sphere, medical device companies who use 3D printing to do prototyping. And also not even prototyping, to produce prosthetics.
Yes.
We shared a post on our page where a prosthetics company from Spain bought printers from us, and they were doing a project in Western Kenya.
Western, okay.
Yes. No, North Rift area, Baringo County. Maybe we'll share that when people come, they can see that more. So it is multifaceted. So in civil, nowadays we are seeing 3D printed construction, especially the advent of COVID and people couldn't work. That is when 3D printing became big in construction. Even here in Kenya, in Athi River, we have the 3D printed houses, and even in Kilifi.
Wow.
And more people are getting into it. That is just for civil. We go to electrical. We go to you guys manufacturing and mechanical. We even have it in as I told you, the medical sphere. And even in education, the schools that we are partnering with, they prototype this for their students.
Yes. This one looks like the
DNA. It is the DNA.
Yes. So in school, the biology teachers used to have a hard time explaining to us
what is DNA.
Using a diagram.
Yes.
Telling us that it's helical shape and then this. So, oh my God, I now get it.
Yes. Apart from the education bit, we are an official partner of Bamboo Lab. Okay. Bamboo Lab is the biggest company for 3D printing. Okay. We stock for them here in Africa.
Okay.
Here, mostly East and Central Africa, we are the only.
So you want to tell me that iForge Innovators, they don't just design and print for me.
Yes.
They can also help me procure a printer.
You can procure a printer. These are legit Bamboo Lab from the company. We don't even open them. We get them from the manufacturer. When you buy, we open for you. Okay. So it is legit.
Interesting. Engineers and innovators.
Yes.
Here we are. You need a 3D printer. Talk to Stacy nicely.
Yes.
They will help you out. Let's get back to this.
Okay.
The roots of this technology, or else of these techniques. Yes. 3D printing, I understand. That we have different techniques of 3D printing. But in your shop, I can see that you specialized in one of the techniques. Yeah. That is the filament one. Yeah. The FFF. Why FFF and not binder jetting or the rest of the techniques? Yes. 3D printing is slowly getting into Africa, and we had to start from what is relatable to the people. With this, anyone can do this. There's no special equipment, and even the cost. So a normal mwananchi, not normal mwananchi, a mwananchi, a mwananchi who wants to be a maker can produce even a cup.
We wanted 3D printing to be demystified from being a very engineering and rocket creating technology to something even we were pitching to a women's group in Kibera, and we were telling them you can create even bangles and all these things you yourselves.
Yes.
You have to ideate yourselves. And if of course, maybe the women might not have the capability of design. That's where iForge might come in. We have our in-house designers who can design for you, but also we wanted it to be local level.
Okay.
Yes, to the ground.
Okay.
Our dream is to see 3D printers in every corner shop.
Wow.
In Africa.
So the same way we have the 2D printer.
Yes. Karatasi.
We also want a 3D printer.
Yes.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Stacey, do you have any particular innovative or else project that you've done and completed from iForge Innovators that you really had it right?
Many. It's just that some of these things are on research stage, so we can't really remove them to the market.
Okay.
But one thing is we are partnering with companies that are creating ideas that maybe they might want to patent. Yeah, but something is tricky.
Biggest operational and market challenges of a 3D printing shop like this?
Biggest operational, just the awareness.
Awareness.
The awareness, and I'm happy Tricky you're here. People think that this is an engineering thing, and people think this is something they can't afford. But we have printers, 3D printer nowadays for as little as 56,000. I can tell you for a fact 3D printers have been 300k, 400k. I don't know if the one in Jomo Kenyatta, you should find out how much it costs. But we have the A1 Mini that is a budget printer for makers who are starting out, and that it's with the AMS. So if it doesn't have the AMS is the automatic materials. You change the colors.
Okay.
So if it doesn't have that, it will even go lower.
Wow.
So we want everyone to go into the next, as I said, the next industrial revolution, and iForge will lead you there.
I'm sure you're waiting for this. You want to get a practical example of a customer who really came for a printer and maybe has something running somewhere, so that we have a picture of anybody print just an example.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of our type of customers?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of customers who are, I don't know if they'll mind me saying so, but we have someone who produces toys.
Okay.
They 3D print toys and sell them, and they use this A1.
Okay.
We have someone who prototypes, as I had told you earlier, rocket parts. Aeroplane parts. We're not really sure, but that's what the basic of what he does. And he uses the X1 carbon. We have a medical company that does prosthetics.
Prosthetics in layman's language is explain to them. Prosthetics. The limbs.
The limbs.
Limbs. People who have lost an arm and they need a replacement.
Yeah. So it was scanned. The dimensions are scanned to the T, and then we 3D print for them. Yeah. All these printers can 3D print.
Those people who have watched Prison Break, T-Bar. If I should call them large scale or what, printers, that you can have the version of this one in a bigger room like this and print something that is.
Yes. You can even be 3D printed yourself. And it's not even a joke. You have the scanners that do the whole body. This technology,
people will start 3D printing their wives, their partners. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Talk about this, Stacey.
Yes.
Local manufacturing.
Yeah.
And everything that is happening in our country.
Yes.
Do you think that this kind of technology is kind of reviving local manufacturing?
Yes.
Because the traditional one is like, I don't know what's happening in this country, but you know what is happening. But this one at least is giving us some excitement around local manufacturing.
Yes. So with 3D printing, with the traditional manufacturing, if you want to change a design, you have to change the whole assembly line.
Oh, yes. Oh,
but with this one, you just change a part.
All right.
So it helps very much in terms of custom making, which the traditional manufacturing does not cater for. The traditional, it has been built to produce this specific shape. If
Okay.
you want to change your shape, you change your whole assembly line. With 3D printing, you just change the design.
Traditional manufacturing or else local manufacturing has been hardly hit
Yes.
by competition from imported products.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons as to why one of the engineers was telling me that the biggest problem that we are having here is that when you try to manufacture a spoon, upper industrial area, the price of the spoon, the cost of producing one spoon will be higher than importing the spoon from India. I don't know in India or where.
Yeah.
3D printing, tutabalanzaje hiyo competition? How are we going to balance that kind
And
of
you
competition?
bring in a very important conversation because one side of iForge also is in sustainability.
Okay.
This is plastic.
Okay.
So people in the community can recycle the PLAs and the PETGs, and that same material can be used to 3D print.
Very important point. You want to tell me that now we should be focusing on getting our own raw material filament
Yes, and
from the plastic.
There's a business opportunity that people, even your viewers, can take up.
And researchers, this is for students, but they should be researching on how we can get filaments from recycled waste.
Yes. And printing, and now at the end we print toys, we print the spoons, you say, we print plastic bottles. So it helps in the reducing the carbon footprint.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we have another customer from Rwanda. He produces 3D printed lamps, and that is his whole job. He designs lamps, and then he 3D prints, and then he sells. Wow. We have another company that 3D prints planters they have a plant shop where they sell plants. So they 3D print the cute vases for their customers. So if I can't even exhaust the amount of people we have.
From my goodness, this is inspiring because I'm seeing a lot of business ideas from this talk. By the way, there are so many gaps out here. Yeah. So long as you just learn the basics of this 3D printing, it's not rocket science.
It is
I say because iForge is there to help you through the process of the designing, and you know what. And then once you learn, you just identify something that you can do out there in your local shop, and there you go. Yeah. You invest in an engineering technology. Yes. 3D printing.
3D printing.
Yeah. When I first heard about 3D printing, I thought I don't even know.
And the beautiful thing actually in the process of ideation, this is just a smaller version. Okay. There are bigger versions. You see, in rockets, you guys 3D print rockets.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's the bigger printers. People can we want even people to know build printers.
Wow.
If they can be able to.
Interesting. I know you are an engineer. You're already thinking about tomorrow.
Yes.
What are we expecting? What is the evolution of this technology? Where do you see us? Where do you see this landing us, especially from iForge Innovators?
iForge, we are going to have innovation hubs in all places in Africa. You'll hear me talking about Africa because we do not only think about Kenya. We're thinking about Uganda, we think about Somalia, we think about Ethiopia. All these African countries have an innovation hub where people can come, ideate, prototype, and create solutions. I always like saying local problems, local solutions. So iForge centers will be that. People learn immediately, create, build the next future.
Thank you so much, Stacey.
Thank you so much, Tricky. Thank you for coming.
Of course, we are engineers. Yes. It's not a political system, so that's why we have come. Thank you so much for watching. But at this point, Stacey has a team at iForge Innovators. I'm about to talk to one of the design engineers. Don't go. Interested in 3D printing? iForge Innovators are here for you. Just visit innovatorsforge.com and you shall be having your classes online, design, and everything to do with 3D printing. Come with me. Yeah. Okay?
Now I got the flow of the box.
Okay, yeah. So that is exactly what you get to do. Any other question?
Very important in all this AM, 3D printing, innovation and all this, is the design part of it. And with me, I'm with a very serious engineer, as you can see. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So my name is John. I'm the technical specialist here at iForge. I'm also the academy lead. My work professionally is to 3D print. We start from design. We make products like sit on a card, design something, then send it over the machines, and they will do the rest of the job.
This is where we need the technocrats.
Exactly.
The design part, because the printer knows how to print so long as it's given instructions.
Yeah.
So give us an overview of what a design engineer is expected of, or how you come up with all this.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so design is the heartbeat of 3D printing. Okay. So first of all, you conceptualize an idea, like you come up with an idea.
You think of something.
You think exactly. You think of something.
Okay.
So after you've thought of something, then you come up with a rough draft of exactly what you want to do. Then after that, there are very many softwares, such as if it's a kid, they can use something like a Tinkercad. For professional people and maybe those who are starting, you can use something like Fusion 360.
Okay.
It's very beginner friendly
Okay.
software. Yeah, it's a product of AutoCAD. Yeah. So from there you start, from the draft that you had, you start designing slowly till you have the complete object like this one.
If you look at this shop, we have so many 3D printed parts, exciting ones like this Buruane. And this one, I was excited to see this one. This one is a lamp holder or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
You designed this.
Okay. Yeah. So what you get to do, we have so many designs that you can work on like this one. You have two ways to do it. For example, this brain. It's very complex to design something like a brain like this one. So we have a scanner which you can use to scan a model of a brain, so that you come up with a model like this one. So
Okay.
you're able to print it. It's very, very complex to design that one.
So you have to scan it.
The same thing with a line like this one. Although you can design it using software, but it requires some experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Talk to your potential students. Let me call them students who might be interested to join your academy. What are they expected of, and do they have any prerequisite qualifications? Anybody is eligible to your courses?
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, that was a really interesting question. What I would really tell all students and anybody out there who wish to do 3D printing, it doesn't require you to have a very extensive knowledge. So long as you know how to use a computer, you're good to go. So you just join up. We have an academy. We call it iForge Academy. You can search iForge on any browser. You find iForge. Just click on it. Then you find a link there. I think we shall share it on the screen.
Yeah, we shall share it.
Yeah, so you'll find Academy, online store, and maker store. Just click on Academy and you're good to go. Just create an account and the rest.
Maybe you can touch on the courses that you teach there, or skills.
Yeah, the current skills we offer is 3D printing, but later on we shall have Arduino and also robotics.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Outside the design part of it, your background as an engineer.
Yeah, my background is in electrical engineering.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, and one of my job here is to, like, if the machine breaks down.
You also coming through.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is my
so
job.
you graduated with electrical engineering.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Yeah.
And I know your friends and your comrades are in other spaces of this engineering. How can you describe our what will I call it? Our market in terms of graduates. When we graduate and then we want to get employed, and engineering is a big course, and then we want to earn these big salaries. How can you describe the situation in our country? What is happening to graduates, the engineers? Is it promising, or how can you describe that?
Okay. First of all, I would say I'll give an example of myself. When I graduated, I had so many expectations. Like I'm feeling to get a big job and all that, but actually that is not the reality with the current state of Kenya.
Okay.
But we are working on to change that.
Okay.
So that when people graduate, they are able to get jobs. And especially we want to revamp how engineering is being done here in Kenya.
They always talk about us thinking of creating employment rather than looking for employment.
Yeah.
What do you have to tell them?
Exactly.
Is it possible?
It is very possible.
Okay.
That is what iForge is currently doing.
Wow.
Like people who have learned 3D printing, they can be able to create employment for other people.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me the biggest problem with the local manufacturing in the country. What is the biggest hindrance to that? Why are we stagnated?
First of all, government support.
Okay.
Yeah. And resources.
Resources.
Yeah. Capital, something like that.
All right. Thank you so much. Talk to a graduate engineer out there and encourage them. Tell them anything. What skills should an engineer always have in their fingertips, according to you? Any engineer from any discipline.
Okay, I would say first of all, if you are, for example, in electrical, mechanical, first of all, yes, perfecting your field, that is in electrical, but also ensure you have at least a little skill in other departments, in other fields.
Interesting.
That will really help you.
All right. Rooting for design, he told me off camera that if there's any skill that an engineer should always have, is have the know-how of designing.
Exactly.
Design is powerful.
Designing, first of all, the beginning of any engineering is design.
Because we create from nothing.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, John, Engineer John. Asante sana. iForge Innovators still offer chances to students who are having their internships or attachments, engineering students. Let's have a talk with one and only Felicia. Yes, I know her name. How are you, Felicia?
I'm fine.
Yes. How are you finding it here?
It's very exciting. I love it here so far. It's my 4th week.
Wow.
And I have learned so much in those 4 weeks.
So maybe briefly introduce yourself. From which university are you?
My name is Felicia Tilugo. I am a mechanical engineering student at JQuat. I am proceeding to my 5th year. I'm currently doing my attachment at iForge. It's going to be an 8-week program where they teach me everything to do 3D printing and much more.
Interesting. Felicia, mechanical engineering student here at iForge Innovators, taking an internship. So your friends or else your comrades, most of them, 90% are out there in the normal manufacturing plants, in normal projects. Why 3D printing? Why?
Why 3D printing? So there's a school that I took part in JQuat, Sustain AM.
Okay.
And it sparked my interest in 3D printing.
Sustain AM.
Sustain AM.
AM, additive manufacturing.
Yes.
We are not all engineers, so slowly. Okay.
Yeah. So ever since I joined campus, I first wanted to do aeronautical engineering.
Okay.
But sadly, in Kenya, it's not really offered.
In many campuses.
So I took something that is closely related to it, and that's how I landed myself in mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And ever since, I've been asking myself, what is it that would spark my interest in mechanical engineering? So when this school came up, I enrolled, I got chosen, and it was a 2-week program where we learned everything to do with 3D, and we did a project as well. And ever since that school, I finally found my niche.
Sustain AM was facilitated by the... Who are the facilitators? Germans or Germans?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
German institution. They currently also have other students from J4. They are doing their attachment as well.
Okay.
And it was a very good program.
Wow.
Very good program. They integrated us into 3D, showed us different types of 3D. It's not only this. FFF field.
What other techniques have you learned from school?
Jetting, paste extrusion, so much.
So much.
Yes.
You seem so excited about all this technology, Felicia.
Yes, I found my place.
You found your place. Wonderful. There's this argument out here that what we are learning in school does not match what we find on ground. Let me call it on ground, or else in the market, or else in the employment spaces. That we take units in school, our curriculum has developed. We are learning about 3D printing, we are learning about the latest trends of technology and innovations and all these things. But when we come out here, especially in our country and in Africa at large, your employer still uses the oldest, or else the traditional manufacturing systems for all the. So I've met friends who tell me what is on my duty list does not have anything to do with what I learned in class. How are you prepared to counter that in that kind of conversation? For example, you're getting to graduate in a very short span. How prepared are you to be able to assimilate yourself with what is practical on ground?
This is a very big challenge because now what you're taught in school, also the curriculum is really old. So most of the time when you find yourself in the employment industry now, you have to go through trainings. You have to get other certifications after school. Maybe you spend 5 years.
5 years and a lot of money.
You ask yourself what you've been doing in school all these years, only to.
We were giving you a general discipline.
Yes.
Yes.
But is it general? Really, with the 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years is a lot of time.
That is true.
So for me now, at least I've found a base where I can start building myself so that I can be able to get into the market very well.
Wow.
And iForge is a very good opportunity.
Very nice.
I see myself, if they will allow, with the experience and the exposure that they are having me here, and be able to work here.
Maybe you can tell us what specific skills you have gained from this specific iForge Innovators team.
So apart from being here, they've enrolled me in the academy. So I'm also taking the course, the 3D printing course.
Okay.
And also they have a very good design engineer here, who's also teaching me a few things on design. Like for example, this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you printed this for yourself?
I designed and printed it.
A phone holder?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Felicia, engineer. I want you to talk to the engineering bodies of this country. Those bodies that take care of engineers. What different do you think they should do to help students like you secure employment and have a successful engineering career?
The engineering bodies, IK, they don't really take care of their engineers. Sadly. There have been very many complaints. You go outside to the market, you've studied school 5 years, and the employer out there tells you, me, I'll give you 5,000. You're illegal. And there's so much knowledge, there's so much brains, there's so much skills that you have to bring there, but you're not really well taken care of.
So you feel that our bodies do not really protect us, just not like what the medical team does. The doctors stand for their young doctors, and an engineer will be exploited and no one comes to their rescue.
Sadly. So they need to step up.
They need to step up and take care of you.
And take care of us.
How much do you want to be paid after school as a graduate engineer?
60. not bad.
Our employers,
Yes.
we want 6 figures after school because engineering is not just a course. Interesting to hear from Felicia. And of course, she has initiated some of the printing processes that is going over there. Come explain to us what is happening there. This one is also 3D printed.
I can show one that is being printed
Okay.
from here.
Okay. Come over to look.
I designed this phone stand. It's
So
currently
the design. What software are you using?
Inventor.
Inventor.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a phone stand, and it's currently printing on one of our printers.
Oh wow.
Yes. So this is going to be the end result, but in black.
Oh, in black, color black. Yeah, it is. Come over. So literally we are having layer after layer. Interesting from Engineer Felicia. When you get back to school, are you going to have your final projects as under additive manufacturing?
Yes.
Okay.
So my final year project, we want to make a filament. We also want to take care of the environment by recycling plastics. Then we're going to put them together. So what we're recycling is coconut waste and plastic. Then we make a filament out of it. And at the end, we're going to create a compost bin.
Wow. Don't tell them everything. It's not yet patented. They will, they might get it away from it. But we say you are an engineer, you can always come up with, with something interesting. All the best, Felicia, in your internship and in your engineering life thereafter. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Any comment, any improvement, any suggestion, just have it down there. Also, let us know what you'd like us to print for you. See you in the next episode.